Hi, I'm Barbara Rimkunis, and this is your Exeter History Minute. In our collections at the Exeter Historical Society, we have several samplers. If you're unfamiliar with these, samplers were meant to highlight a girl's ability to sew and decorate. Very important skills for women to have at the time. The sampler was like a term paper, proving that a girl had mastered stitches. Generally, samplers included renderings of the alphabet, printed in capitals and lowercase, along with fancy script. Frequently, a piece of text is included, often of a religious nature. One of the nice things about samplers is that they are almost always signed and dated. If only everything was like that, historians would just love it. Considering how little attention was given to the lives of girls in this period, this was one of the only times that they could place themselves into the historical record. And as they were unmarried, it was their birth name that they used. The samplers in our collection are worked on linen with silk thread. At the time they're made, it would have been quite vibrant. The silks have faded over the years. The oldest sampler in our collection was made by Fanny Hallett in 1793. There are no families named Hallett living in Exeter in 1793, so the sampler must be from some other location. Two samplers that we can document well are those of Harriet Robinson and Martha Jane Elliott. Harriet stitched her name and aged 11 years, Exeter 1839, into her sampler. Martha Jane likewise included her name followed by age 12 years, Exeter 1842. At the time they created them, both girls were attending the Exeter Female Academy on Center Street. This is not the Robinson Female Seminary. That was a different and later school in town. The Exeter Female Academy taught basic plain sewing, but an advertisement from 1832 stated that ornamental needlework could be added to the tuition for a fee of 50 cents per term. Both samplers have the same structure, an embroidered border, 3 lines of the alphabet, print, script, lowercase, followed by a popular poem by Jane Simpson beginning, "Go when the morning shineth." Interestingly, Harriet and Martha became in-laws by marrying the Merrill brothers, Abner and Henry. Another sampler is that of Mary Shute. There were numerous Shute families in Exeter, but none had a daughter named Mary, and it does not say Exeter. We did find a student named Elizabeth Mary Shute attending the Exeter Female Seminary. It was kind of common for people to use or not use parts of their name, so this could be the Mary Shute we're looking for. We're pretty sure, but not entirely. We're 8-point font sure, but not 80-point font sure. That's how historians roll. Elizabeth Mary Shute was born in 1825, so the dates do work. The final sampler in our collection is very similar to the two made at the Exeter Female Seminary, but again, the maker cannot be traced with other sources. Sarah Jane Elliott, age 12, Exeter, is not listed in the school's catalog. She may have been a cousin of Martha Elliott, but the only way we could place her in Exeter is through her stitching. One thing the samplers have in common always looks like a mistake. When stitching the alphabet in fancy script, the girls leave out the letter J, or maybe it's the letter I that they left out. In cursive, both letters are rendered the same, so most sewing mistresses had the girls remove the letter. The printed alphabets have both letters. Other letters that are frequently dropped from samplers, although not from those in our collections, are U or V, and occasionally W, X, and Z are missing as well. Any other dropped letters you might find are legit mistakes. Fanny Hallett had a bit of a problem with spacing, trying to get the final word on her text. We'll forgive her. I mean, have you ever tried to write happy birthday on a cake? If you have a family sampler, avoid hanging it in bright light or have it framed with museum glass by a professional. These are works of art after all. Please be careful displaying them. Ours are no longer on permanent exhibit. They're stored safely and only brought out for special displays. For more fiber arts information, check our website at www.exeterhistory.org.